Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to hop on and do a quick video on the day that Tesla had. It was a monster day, and show you kind of some of the signs that we knew this was going to be a huge day, right at pre-market. So, first thing first, you look at the volume that comes into Tesla, and you say, well, pre-market we're up $75. So where's that going to go for the rest of the day? So I sent a message out to the community. Tesla's going to dwarf whatever the rest of the market does. If SPX gives it all back, it's all going right to Tesla. Every dip is to be bought, in my opinion. And that is true. That is exactly what happened. Every dip, there weren't many, should have been bought. And you can tell by just the volume. So, again, before the bell rang, if you watch the volume at open, it'll tell you everything. We'll get the usual profit takers, and then you can chase from there. We're going to have a 100-point day no matter what. Let's jump down to a smaller time frame. All right. So if you're a scalper, and this video is really geared more towards the scalpers and the day traders, those are looking to just snag, quick profit, 15, 20%. But this was one of those days where you didn't have a reason to sell very often. Here are the profit takers that I mentioned earlier. Pushed it up at 1150, psychological number, sold it back down to 1136 and ran it back up to 1170. Obviously in hindsight, you look at these upper wicks, maybe, that's it for the day. 70-point day is to be had, and that's it. We chopped around a little bit. It's probably this wick right here is where you're like, okay, this is going to be a serious day. You got to learn to ride the ADMA. This is a strategy that I've used, when I was scalping, last year pretty heavily. Use the ADMA, and you just use it, as your benchmark. Use it as your guide. It works on 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. I have both up here, and I'll show you both in a minute. But ride it open. On a Monday, what do you have to lose when you can buy a $1,300 call that's $150 out of the money for $2.97. You buy one or two of those as a lotto on a Monday. First day of trading, and it shouldn't wreck your portfolio. You shouldn't toss or turn, but you get up here, maybe it's a double by then. It's a 30-point move. And you probably sell. Just like most of these people did here on this 5-minute red candle. But then it chops around for a little bit, and when we start retesting this 8 EMA, you start getting volume coming in. You look at some of this. Now you're here at 1150. Up to 1175. So now you're just playing ranges. You're playing psychological numbers at this point. 1150, 1175. We go from 1175 to 1200. What's next? 1250. So it rode this ADMA the whole way, just making higher lows, just testing the ADMA. If you were to just, buy in on one of these candlesticks here, it's not an easy move because there's nothing easy about trading, but you can snag that quick profit. Use the ADMA because this is what the algos use. This is what the bots are using to trade. They're riding this. There's only one candle, two candles four candles that closed, under the ADMA all day. Or not all day, but at least until, towards the end of the day. These contracts ended at, let's see what they're at now. 790. So, at one point, I know they were over $10. So, it's a triple. You buy in for 3 and you sell it 9. Your last runner, should be gone at 9, or, maybe your last runner goes down to 5, but at least you took a shot. Again, on a Monday, on a day where Tesla's up $70 pre-market, it does not hurt to buy, something crazy out of the money. Same thing goes with Amazon. Same thing goes with Apple. You catch these names, these mega cap names on one of these days where their intent is to buy it and buy it hard and squeeze shorts. You don't have anything to lose, especially on a Monday. $3 can turn into 10 very fast. And again, you use the ADMA as your guide. It says 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 before it double topped and came back down. Tested the ADMA. Took it a little bit lower than that. It's probably where you get out. And maybe you look for another reentry. Drop down to the 2-minute time frame. Do the same thing. You get a candle close over the ADMA. And here you go. Test again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It never wanted to lose the ADMA. Never truly wanted to lose the ADMA. They were going to run this thing all day long. This is 9:30 all the way up to 11:25. So if you can hold through some of these swings and Even if you're looking to just, build your portfolio, this is the way to do it. You do it on days like this. We'll have many days like this where Apple will do the same thing. You'll have Amazon doing the same thing. You'll have Google. When Google makes a move like this, it's the same thing. It's a 100-point day. So you have to capitalize on days like this. The volume told you everything right from open. They were not going to sell this thing. I hope it was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll do a lot more videos like this too. This is good for day traders, people with, big or small portfolios. Again, use the ADMA as your guide. Just ride it. Buy a couple contracts. Let one run. See where it happens. See what happens. See where it goes. Hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys in the morning.